Okay, so some of you on the mindset training that I did before, but some of you are brand new, right? So given that this is kind of ground zero now, we're starting from the very beginning of the 90 days. I really want to make sure that you guys come away from this call knowing exactly what it's going to take for you to really have a shot at becoming director. Because think about how that's going to change the trajectory of your 2016, right? Potentially, you've got the opportunity to not only hit that bonus, but start earning weekly bonuses along the way and past that point that you hit director, which will really change what's possible for you this year. And obviously there's the e-commerce side of things as well. And that can only help, right? But in this instance, because most of us are starting off where we don't have all of the other things that drive business volume, the quickest thing that is going to get you to your target, your business goal, which is to hit director in the next 90 days, is going to be team building. And there's no getting away from that. So once you've got all of your downline, generating sales in their e-commerce accounts and producing digital products, etc., then you're going to have a lot of help. But predominantly in the first instance, it's going to be team building. Okay. So I just want to give you guys an idea of the kind of the strategy that I used to hit national manager in the first month, because really, if you want to become, if you want to hit director in 3 months, you want to be aiming to become a national manager in the next 4 weeks. That should be your key goal. Okay. So, but as I said, let's do a little bit of kind of mindset. Can you guys all see this slide where it says mindset training?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. So these were like notes for myself, but I'm just going to have them up there so you guys can really look at it as well, because I think most of us come from different backgrounds, right? So not everybody, let me just minimize this a bit because I can't see you guys anymore. Okay, cool. So most of us weren't entrepreneurs before we got here. All right. We all come from different backgrounds. Some of us corporate, some of us retail, wherever. But I just wanted to kind of talk through the type of mindset that you need to have to approach this business, because it is a business. A lot of people underplay a home-based business because, previously these types of things had bad reputations. But first of all, you own one of the most lucrative industries in the world. Okay. Absolutely. You are in an industry that if you work hard enough and you're consistent enough, you can make $1 million from the e-commerce side and from the affiliate side. So really take this as seriously as this is not about getting to director in just name. You will be remunerated as a director. You will be very well paid. All right. So it's really, how far are you willing to take it? How seriously are you willing to take this business? Because there's some shifts that I personally, and I'm going to base this a lot on the kind of shifts that I had to make to really start to see some success. So I guess I'm not really going to go too much into my story, but I just really want you guys to know that everybody starts from somewhere. So, I know sometimes it's very easy to look at even me or some of the guys in the team. They're putting people into the business every single day, and you see them having good results with e-commerce and they're doing lots of different things. And you just think, well, they must have something different to me, but they definitely don't. Right. And in terms of myself, I'll give you a quick snippet of myself because I've been working with you guys for quite a long time. I haven't got any qualifications above GCSEs. Okay. So I went to a good school. I was in all the top classes, but in terms of my concentration levels and all of that type of thing at the time, I was interested in other things. All right. So even though I was in all of the top classes, when it came to it, I've got 5 GCSEs, maths, English, science, history, etc. And I went to college, didn't finish college. And basically from there, I went on to work, right? So I got my first job, luckily because I was very smart and I carried myself a certain way. I got a really good job at McKinsey where I was working abroad by the time I was 21. But to get that job, I had to compete with people who had degrees. I had to compete with people who had accountancy degrees, CIMA and ACCA. And I got those jobs ahead of them because I was better prepared. I was more focused. And I knew that I was starting from a disadvantage, so I did more. And I guess the point I'm trying to make is everything that I've done up to this point, whether it's building a career at McKinsey, all of the promotions I got with McKinsey, I was always competing with qualified accountants. And when I got those promotions, it wasn't because anything was given to me. It was because of my mindset. And I think it's the reason why I tell you all of this is because that kind of mindset where you don't look at other people and you think they must have something different to me for them to be able to achieve what they want is really important, because then you take action. Your mindset dictates how hard you're going to work, how much effort you're going to put in. And if you already think that you've lost, you're not going to put in the work rate of the people that are used to achieving something. So when I started network marketing and stuff like that, I was pretty rubbish at it, right? I'd always dreamed of building a team that was going to be with lots of like-minded people who were entrepreneurial and had drive, but that's just not how it happened. When I first started, I tried to, you know, as most people do, expose all my family and friends to what I was doing, and none of them were interested. And to be honest, none of them still are interested at the minute. But what happened was I just concentrated on getting better myself. I concentrated on building myself up, reading, focusing on finding leaders who had the results that I wanted and really copied what they did, okay? So one of the main shifts that I made in the first instance was going from an employee to an entrepreneur mindset. Because if you think about it, an employee gets paid every single month. You know that you can get away with doing the minimum that it takes for you to still keep your job, right? And you can do that. And then you might have certain points in a month where you have a spike in activity. But basically, you are going to do, most people will do just enough to go from month to month, right? But as an entrepreneur, that's not going to get you anywhere. That is absolutely not going to do anything. So the good things about being an entrepreneur is you have choice, you have freedom, you can create your own destiny. The bad thing about being an entrepreneur is that you've got choice, right? So you, as well as, you know, you can choose not to get up. You can choose not to make that phone call. You can choose not to follow the strategy that you know is going to help you get the goals that you want to achieve. You can choose not to do it. And so I think from this point, for those of you who've never been in a business, you need to think about anything, all of the things that we talk about today and going forwards. It's your choice whether you decide to do it. But just know that your results are going to reflect your effort. And that's it. And you can't get away from that. I think that being an entrepreneur really shines a light on you can't hide. There's nowhere to hide, right? So entrepreneurs do whatever it takes to achieve the result. The focus is always on the result, not how many hours you've put in, right? Because in work, you get paid for your time. How long you spend on something, you can basically eat up an 8 to 12 hour day, not really doing a lot, but because you were there kind of looking busy, you can get away with that. With an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. You are only going to get compensated for your results. So, you know, and the other thing I wanted to say is entrepreneurs, you're going to encounter a lot of problems. And I've noticed, and it's got better recently, but I've noticed a lot of people that are joining the business, when you encounter a problem, the first thing is kind of that employee mindset is to put your hand up and say, you know, help me, which is fine. But know that entrepreneurs, the more problems you can solve, the more you'll get paid. That's what entrepreneurs are. They solve problems. And, you know, they might be problems outside. The more problems you can solve for other people, the more money you'll make. So first of all, that starts with solving your own problems. So, you know, some of the things that I've seen and I've noticed in terms of, and it's, as I said, it's reduced quite recently, but that mindset where you're going to figure it out yourself, if you can really try and take ownership and accountability for the results that you want to achieve, it's going to help you reach your goals faster. So think of being a problem solver is directly going to impact your pocket. So if you want somebody else to think for you, so for example, I had somebody over the last couple of days encounter a problem and their first thought was to contact me and ask them what they should do. Whereas if that was me, I would have tried to solve it first, worked out what my options are, tried to make a best guess decision. And then if I still needed to go to somebody, I would say, look, this is my problem. I've looked at all the options available to me and it looks like I can either do A or B. B seems like the best option, but what do you think? That to me is a better question than coming up to somebody saying, what shall I do? Okay. So hopefully that gives you a bit of, I mean, and I want this to be kind of a dialogue. So this is not just me going on a diatribe and talking to you guys. I mean, is this resonating with you guys in terms of like the mindset shift that is going to need to be made for you guys to start hitting your goals?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because remember, I want to help you. This is not about me calling anybody out. This is not about anything other than I want to see as much of you guys achieve whatever goals that you set out to achieve. I want to help you achieve them. But the main purpose of this call and what I really want to do with you guys is to manage your expectations, to give everybody that reality check that says, if you want to become a director, nobody gets anything for free. So we're going to have to work hard for it. But the benefit that you've got is that you've got a team of people here that are all pulling in the same direction. None of us came into this as e-commerce experts or, you know, vice presidents of another company. All of us are, you know, still have ambitions that are yet to be fulfilled. And I believe this is a great platform for all of us to do that. But we need to be realistic in terms of what is the work rate that you're going to need to put in so that in 90 days time, you're the one collecting that 20 grand check and potentially earning $3,500 every single week. I think that's a worthwhile bonus for people to get serious about. So I guess where I want to come to is you're going to need to set goals. If you have any ambition to achieve a rank or a particular bonus, or even from the e-commerce business side, you need to set goals. Every single successful business first had a goal that was set to reach there. I don't know anybody that stumbled into being successful and achieving any rank that was worthwhile. Okay. So if you're not good at setting goals, then there's plenty, I can help you with that, or your upline can help you with that, or there's plenty of books or stuff you can just search on Google about setting smart goals. Okay. But in terms of the 90-day directors strategy, what I would say to you guys is this, right? In your first month is key. Your first month is going to set the tone for your next 3 months. So what you do in the next 4 weeks is really going to give you an idea of how realistic that director's bonus is for you. So I'm going to base what I'm going to tell you now on what I actually did myself over the last 5 weeks. All right. So if I were you, I would be looking to find at least 5 people in your downline that you've personally put into the business that want to, you know, that are excited about the director in 90-day bonus, right? So I know some of you might have 0 people right now. That's fine. Some of you might have 2, some of you might have 3. Everybody has slightly different varying situations, but I want to give you a specific kind of goal in terms of in the next 7 weeks, 7 days to 10 days, if you can front load all of your effort with some of the strategies that we're going to go through, where you expose this opportunity, i.e. put them on a webinar with us, send them the recorded playings, the recorded webinars, etc. If you can do as much of that in the next 7 to 10 days as possible, so you can find your 5 people that you put into the business that are excited about becoming a director. If you can do that in the next week, okay, and I know that's going to take some work, then what will happen is you can spend the next 3 weeks working with them, i.e. putting them in contact with me and getting them to show their friends and their contacts onto the presentations that we're doing every day at 8 o'clock. You can help them get their 5. Because if you can do that in your first month, then you're going to be a national manager. Basically, you're going to be there or near enough. Okay. So really what I want to kind of get through to you is what you do in the next week or 2 weeks is going to set up your month. And what you do in the next month is going to set up how realistic it is for you to hit director in 90 days. Okay. So I've got some questions coming and I want to keep this informal. So guys, you're welcome to like just unmute yourself. New people, does a director's bonus start from scratch? So everybody that's actually in Infinii right now. Hello, Corinne. Everybody that's actually in Infinii right now, and you're a partner, your 90 days has started. Okay, so when new people join, their 90 days will start from the point that they sign up. Okay, so everything we had up until this weekend was just because Infinia didn't have the affiliate links ready. So, sorry, I'm just going to mute guys for a second. Yeah, everything that, all of that time, those 5 weeks or so that we had previously was just a bonus. It was an unexpected bonus. So the 90-day plan was specifically targeted for people who were starting from zero. So I don't want any of you to start thinking that you're at a disadvantage because right now you don't have any downline. That's not the case. The 90-day program was designed for anybody starting from some zero downline on the first day of the 90 days, and believing that anybody, even if you've never had any network marketing experience, would have the opportunity to achieve director. Okay, is everybody clear on that? Has everybody got any questions on what I've said in that sense?
All good.
Yes.
Fine. Doing some ads at the moment.
Okay, so
Yeah.
really, what I really want to profess to you guys right now is this: your next 7 to 10 days is really going to set up your month. So I understand that a lot of you guys, for the guys that are not so new, that have been here for a few weeks, I know you put in a lot of work so far, and that's great. But now is the opportunity for you to really step that up. So we're going to go through some of the strategies. There's three strategies that really we want, to really give you the best chance of success, are going to help you. Okay. I'm not really going to go into the rest of this mindset training in terms of personal development. I mean, I'm more than happy to talk to you guys separately about that, but I really want you to come away with a strategy in terms of how to run going forwards now. So, I'm going to send you guys a slice of this. So obviously personal development books, seminars are important, but let's make the best use of your time right now. Okay. So there's going to be 3 separate strategies that are really going to help you use the social media to help you put people into your business. You're going to be drawing up a list of people that you can just contact, however long your list is, whether it's 3 people or 50 people, however many people you can think of that you can call up and say, look, I've got something really exciting to show you, can make a bit of money in the next couple of weeks. You don't need to go into any huge detail. That's what the presentation is for. So you can send them the recorded presentation and or direct them to me. Yeah. So preferably you'd send them the recorded presentation first of all. But what's really going to help you is 3 things: attraction marketing, drawing up your list of people that you're going to contact indirectly and contact directly, that you can just contact and say, look, come and take a look at what I'm doing. And also the third thing is, which we haven't spoken about before, but now we've got the affiliate links, is paid traffic, right? Driving internet traffic. So can you guys tell me who hasn't done the attraction marketing training with me before?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
No, I think quite a few people haven't that.
Okay, quite a few people haven't. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through some attraction marketing strategies. And as I said to you, I'm going to be running a competition for you guys. And basically, it's going to be a 30-day competition. And this is to help you kickstart your business and to make it a bit more interesting in terms of there's going to be some money that you can earn at the end of it. Okay. As I said, I haven't finalized the details on that yet, but I just want to really kind of incentivize you to help yourselves more than anything. So the next 30 days, particularly the next 14 days, 10 to 14 days, are going to be really key for you guys to move your business forwards. All right. So the first strategy, and this is a clear advantage that you guys are going to have over lots of people and other opportunities, is that not a lot of people understand the power of attraction marketing. Okay. So what is attraction marketing? Well, attraction marketing, if we start from here, so I'm going to highlight the bit that I'm going to talk about first. This is about using your social media. Okay. Using your social media to share results and post in a certain way regularly and consistently. And I guarantee you, if you do what I show you for 3 times a day, every day for the next 30 days, you will put a lot of people into your business without you even contacting them first. They will contact you. That's why it's called attraction marketing. Okay. So we're going to use this strategy in conjunction with the other 2 strategies that I'm going to talk about in a minute. So attraction marketing is basically 3 daily posts that you're going to do on your social media. Now, initially, Facebook is going to be the key one here. But if you've got Instagram, Twitter, Google Plus, basically the more platforms, if you've got 3 to 5 different platforms that you can use. So I'm going to put that up here. So Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus, and Pinterest. Okay. So, the first 3 are key, I think. I think there's been a lot of success with Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But if you have Google and Pinterest, do that. Or you can ask Gary to set that up for you. So Gary will set up all of those business pages for you. And you can work out a price of him. He's actually very, very reasonable. He'll do the SEO for the pages, and he's got a very reasonable price. So if you don't have the time to go and set those things up yourself, then you can contact Gary, and I'll send the details for that later on. All right. But basically what you want to do is you want to be doing 3 posts every single day consistently. All right. And what you want to be doing is the first post is going to be a motivational post, something that's just going to make people feel good. And you want to be doing that between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m. All right. Because that's when people are getting up in transit to work. And remember, this is about attraction marketing. So when you make that post in the morning, that's going to resonate with some people. They might be going through stuff where it just might make them smile. So straight away, if they get used to seeing something like that from you every single morning, all right, they are going to associate you with a good feeling. And this is about people being attracted to your business. So the types of thing that I'm talking about. So some of you might have seen the post that I did earlier on. So something like this, right? Just go onto the internet, find something that's inspiring, something that inspires you, right? So you might have you might like posts from Les Brown or Robert Kiyosaki or, Brian Tracy, people like whoever it is, right? Whatever inspires you, just try to always post some kind of inspiring message. And you can easily do that every single day by just doing the following thing, right? So I just type in motivational quotes every single day. Go in the morning, just click on images, and there's millions to choose from, right? So you can just copy any of these quotes on here, all right? So I might like this one in particular, and I've got a Mac. Yours might be slightly different. So all I do is right click on this, save this image as, and I might just call it motivation, and what's today, the 18th of the 1st, 16, all right? So obviously you need to remember where you save it. So now I'm going to, and so I've got an app called Paint, which is already on my Mac. I don't know if you guys have the same thing, if either download Paint or if you've got it already on there, some kind of application where you can open and amend images, right? Because basically what you want to do is something like this, okay? So if you look at this, so this is a post that I did previously, and it's just a cool post. But what you'll notice here in the bottom corner here, and this is what I'd advise all of you to do, is I've put my opportunity link here. All right, I'm going to actually be creating a new one just because I'm going to be creating a new one because this actually takes people to my DS Domination link. Whereas now I'm going to be promoting Infinii in addition. But what you want to do is you want to find a way, and it's very easy, where you have a motivational post in the morning. And what you're doing is you're just adding some text. So I just click the T button here. I just create a text box. All right. And then all I'm doing is typing in okay. I'm typing in the link to my opportunity video. So when people see this post, because what will happen is people will like your posts, people might share your posts, and as soon as somebody likes your post, it appears on their timeline. So if you think maybe you've got 500 people in your group, and let's assume everybody's got 500 people in their Facebook list, all it takes is for about 10 people to like your post, and all of a sudden you've got exposure to about 5,000 people, something like that, right? So, and then what happens is the natural thing is you look at this and then you just look at the website, right? And then people will go to the website. So you've noticed that I don't put in the www.http side of things. I just literally put in every single word that's in my link. I start it with a capital, so you can see capital P, capital W, capital M, capital D. That's all very deliberate because people can look at that at a glance and read it, right? If it's all the same lowercase, then it's going to take more time for people to decipher. And this is almost like it's a great strategy, all right? Because it just gets your link out there. So what I would suggest is, I'm not going to do it on this call, but if any of you having trouble, in terms of knowing how to set up a domain name, because obviously this is something that I bought personally from GoDaddy.com. Okay. So I know I think Ebony's on here. Ebony, there's a cheaper website you can use, but GoDaddy, I think is like £10 or £15 for the whole year to own a domain name. Because really what you want to do is you want to have a domain name which people know immediately, okay, that it's personalized. All right. It's something that they'll want to go and check out. So Ebony, are you okay? Hold up. I think she might have. Okay. So yeah, you can, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's, so it's in the group to everybody, 123-registration.com, right? So I think that's a place where you can get a domain name registered specifically for you in a fairly cheap way. All right. But I think it's worth investing in one. Another reason why it's worth investing in a domain name is that it's a great way for you to bypass some of the filters. When you get to the point where you're building a list and you have something like Aweber or some kind of autoresponder tool, and I'll go into that another time, you won't get filtered into people's junk because they'll see you as a legitimate website. Okay. But I'll come to that another time. So in the mornings between 7 and 9 o'clock, motivational posts. And I guarantee you, if you do this every day for the next 30 days, that is going to give you such a leg up in terms of what you want to achieve. Okay. Don't save. I don't want to save that. So if we go back to my page here, so then what you want to do is between 11 and 1 p.m., this is where you want to share results. Okay. So in the morning, motivational posts between 7 and 9 a.m. If you've got an affiliate link in terms of your domain name, then put that into the actual post itself. If you haven't, then, speak to me offline and I can help you get that set up. Okay. So 11 till 1 p.m. results. Now, even if you've made £5, it's still something to show. All people want to see, and attraction marketing only really works as powerfully as it has done for me, when you can share results, but it doesn't have to be your own results. All right. So the good thing about the new website, and has anybody had a chance, who's had a chance to look around the new Infinii back office? Who's actually looked around it?
Yeah, I've had a butcher's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you all familiar with it?
Yeah, it looks sharp, man.
Have you guys noticed this? The scrolling screen across. Do you know what that is? What that sharing?
It's like example of posts, yeah, like listings.
It's sharing people who had success. So if I stop it, so basically you have got a live catalog of people who have achieved some form of results. All right, amazing. In less than 12 hours, one of my eBay items sold for 450 in net profits, right? So you guys will have noticed, and look, you can see a rolling screen here, right, of loads of people's different results. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is that the results section, all right, so I purposely this is one that I took from the Infinii back office. I just copy pasted it. actually, I'll show you the app that I use. So, sorry, let me take this to one side. So all I did was take a screenshot of it, and I just put, I love seeing these success stories. 3K a week in sales is powerful, right? And people just want to see results. So every single day, either your results, or you can come on, you can go into an Infinii back office, take a screenshot of it. And one tool I'll use, I know a lot of you will know that I like using this tool, is an application called Jing. All right. And it's a great way for you to capture anything on your screen. So you can Google that, just type in Jing. All right. Everybody can see that, right? Yes? Someone? Anyone?
Yes, yes.
You can see you can see my folder, right? So you can just Google that and you can download the application. It's very easy, it's free. And what happens is that, for example, when I go back to the members area and I want to have a look at this, I can just go to Jing and I can just screenshot anything on my screen. I can take a screenshot of it and save it, okay? And I might just call it results 18/01/16, okay? And then all I'll do is I'll upload that and just put, this is not about selling. This is not about saying, guys, quick guys, join me, do this. This is not about that. That's not how attraction marketing works. Because the difference between attraction marketing and out selling is that people want to feel as though it's their decision that they want to find out more. They don't want to feel like you're selling to them, okay? That's the difference of attraction marketing to the traditional way of just really going at people. So what you want to do is you want to entice people by the morning post, which is positive, the midday post, which shows results. So it shows that you're a positive mindset person who gets results or is associated with people that are getting results. All right, so that part, every single day, bear with me a second. So every single day between 11 and 1, post some type of results. You've got results on my page as well, right? So you can come, you guys have permission, and most of you know this already, but I know some of you are new. You guys have permission to go through my photos. I've got loads of results. I've got loads of pictures, and use my results, share my results, okay? You can also go to my business page, which is, if you can see here, it says Entrepreneur at Matt Daniels. If you just click on that, and I would actually advise all of you to get a fan page, a business page, because that's where people can look at you and see the track history of your results, which doesn't have all the social stuff in it. It's more to do with the posting and so on, right? So you've got motivational posts, you can see my affiliate link there, and then results, okay? So you're more than welcome, all of you are more than welcome to go onto my business page and share my results as much as you want, okay? This is basically what's mine is yours. I want to see you guys do well. So it's not all about just you getting results. Yes, you want to start making sales, you want to start hitting bonuses, etc. But if you don't have that right now, leverage my results. The other thing I said to people is, you all should be adding each other on Facebook. You should all be friends on Facebook. So for the guys that have been joined recently, what I would suggest, even while you're on this call now, is post a link to your Facebook profile page. Just post the URL into the WhatsApp group and just ask everybody to add you. Ask everybody to add you on Facebook. So I'm assuming all of you are my friends on Facebook, but literally just go into the URL when you're on your profile page, post the URL into the WhatsApp group, and just say, please add me. And we should all be friends, because the reason for that is when one of the guys posts that they've made a sale today, share it, like it, comment against it, right? You want to remember, as soon as you like something, that goes on your timeline. All of the people on your Facebook can see your timeline. And remember, you're following this process on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, okay? Definitely those three, okay? You definitely want to be doing that. So thanks, Khadija, for sending me a friend request. I thought we were friends already, okay? So basically, so that's the midday post, right? So we talked about 7 a.m. motivational post, right? I'll help any of you who haven't got a domain name right now. I'll help you do that. 11 to 1 p.m. results. Share results. If you haven't got your own results, share some of our results, right? And then 6 to 8 p.m. So remember, 3 posts a day, 6 to 8 p.m. That's when you want to have some kind of a call to action. Now, you have many different tools available to you, right? So you could do something like go to your back office. So does everybody know where to find your affiliate links, the replay of some of the corporate webinars? Does everybody know where to find that?
Yes.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
this short's one though anyway, Matt. Though.
Okay, right. So partners, partner promo, Lincoln Media. When you go here, now you're going to get a link to your sales and webinar pages, all right? So this is where you can start driving people to. So if you wanted to, you could do a post. Always do posts with images, right? So you might want to do a post in the evening between the times I told you, saying something like, let me find it here. So something like this, where it just says, you know, making money from eBay and Amazon. This is something that was in the back. You're more than welcome to copy this, and you want to make some kind of a call to action, right? So I just put here, because this was before I'd launched my product. 10 months ago, I'd made my first ever sale on eBay. Today, I own my own company and preparing to launch my first branded product. I want to share this opportunity with you, including one-to-one coaching with me. So basically, and so obviously you've got my Profit with Matt Daniels link down here. Now, set up your domain name. You might just want to say there's a fantastic opportunity here for people to get involved. You might want to post a link to one of the recorded webinars. All right. So the recorded opportunity webinar is here, and this link in your back office, it will take them to the recording of the corporate presentation, which was done a couple of days ago. So I know some of you have seen the old one. Well, this is the new one, right? This is meant to be even better based on new presentation. There's a new presentation now. So not only will it show that to them and take them through it step by step, but also there'll be an opportunity for people to sign up to your business automatically, because there will be a link. And this specific link that you've got, this one is mapped to my downline. All right. So this is now you're starting to leverage social media, because when you put that out there and you say, look, guys, if you want to find out more about what I'm getting up to, go and watch this webinar, or go and, contact me or inbox me. You want some type of a call to action between, what time did I say? I said between 6 and 8 p.m., where you want to be showing people how can they do business with you? How can they find out more about your business? Okay, so is everybody clear on that? Does anybody want me to explain anything else about that?
No.
No, I'm pretty clear about that as well.
Yeah. So trust me, I know this it can seem like, there's going to be sometimes you're going to make a post, nobody's going to like it. Or there's going to be, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, the amount of likes has zero reflection on how many people have seen your post. All right. And the more you post, the more people are going to start to look at you and see you as serious. So in the first instance, people that may not know you to be a business person. They may look at you and just think, what are you doing? And internet marketing, which is what this is. So this strategy that I'm showing you now, for those of you that don't know, I've got an internet marketing multi-millionaire mentor. Okay. So James introduced me to him. James is my business partner, and I pay him to have one-to-one sessions via Skype. He's based in the States, and he's a multi-millionaire. He's retired many times over, and I pay him to give me internet marketing strategies, because that's not what my background is. And this one strategy, the 3 times a day posting, put 30 people into my business without me contacting them in the space of 5 weeks. So I can't tell you how powerful this is, right? If you do this every single day, without fail, whether people like it or not, you do it every single day, I guarantee you will put people into your business without you having to put the effort in, okay? So that's one way to go about it, all right? So now everybody's clear on that. In terms of your audience, now, for example, I only maybe have about 1,800 people on my Facebook. Okay. So Facebook holds 5,000. You can have 5,000 people and on your friends list. Okay. So think about it. You actually can go and grow your audience as quickly as you want to. Okay. And so what I want to do is you need to think about what are the type of people, and now I'm looking at this section of the slide. What are the type of people that you want to attract to your business? You want to attract positive-minded people, go-getters, proactive people, and entrepreneurial-minded people, people that are open to new ideas, new ways of doing business. And so wherever you're starting from, even if you've got 5 people in your 5 people on your Facebook friends list, or you've got 4,500, 5,000. If you've already maxed out your friends list, then focus more on Instagram and Twitter, because then you can have an unlimited amount of people, right? So what you want to do, so in Facebook, is you want to be joining lots of groups that will contain entrepreneurial minded people, positive people, proactive people. So one of the groups that I'm a member of, and I had to join this group. So all you do is just find the group and ask to join, and they'll let you join, is Tony Robbins. So all of you guys know Tony Robbins. He's like the most famous personal development coach in the whole world, right? He helps people. He's a performance coach. So anybody that's going to be associated with his groups should be, in theory, fairly positive people. So when you join a group like this, look at how many people are members of his group. 4,902 members of his group, right? So what I'm trying to say to you is, regardless of how many friends you have on your Facebook right now, there's no reason why every single day you can spend 15 minutes growing your audience, right? So a lot of these people here I'm already friends with because I followed this exact same strategy, right? So I go through the members list, and anybody that I'm not friends with, first of all, I'll look at, ideally you want somebody who's got 50 or more mutual friends. Ideally you want people who have maybe 500 or 1,000 followers, because you can start to leverage their audience base, right? But in reality, you just want to, when you're in a group like this, it's kind of safe to assume that these people are quite proactive, entrepreneurial, positive mindset. Okay. So what you want to do is, you can only add between 5 and 10 people a day before Facebook will look at you as a spammer and put you in Facebook jail. Facebook jail basically means you can't add anybody for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, a month. I don't know. Facebook just don't want people who spam people, basically. So you should always look to be adding 5 to 10 people every day yourself. Okay. But there's ways to get around the Facebook jail thing. Okay. So I'm going to try and find somebody on here that I'm not friends with. As you can see, I've been getting quite busy. Bear with me a second. And remember, on Instagram and Twitter, you don't have any form of limits whatsoever. Okay. But let's just go here with people. What the hell? Why did all these people? Okay. So you can start to see some people here. So let's just so what you're looking for is somebody who you can click on their page and you're able to like and comment against some of their posts. So you can see here, I'm not friends with this guy, but so that's the other thing I wanted to be really clear about. If you want to seriously grow your organization, you're going to need to change your security settings on your Facebook. Okay. And the reason why I say this is, as a business person, as almost a public figure, people are going to want to search you in Google sometimes. And if when they search for you, they get 0 results, or they get loads of, they get a few kind of sites where they can't see anything, they'll lose interest. Okay. Which is why I've said to you that it's a good idea to start a business page as well. But you really want to reduce your security settings to make it easy for people to search you, like your posts, add you, that type of a thing, right? You need to be transparent. The more transparent you are, the easier people are the more open people people are to do business with you. That's what my mentor told me. It's worked for me. If you're worried about people having access to some private information, well, you're going to need to be sensible. And I mean, I hope that you're not posting your address and sensitive information on your Facebook and social media anyway. But if you're worried about, pictures of your kids or anything like that, then you can change your settings so that, some pictures or folders people can't see. But as much as possible, you should be looking to change your Facebook settings and your social media settings so that people can find you and they can look at what you've done, because they're going to be more open to do business with you. Because the whole point of this kind of strategy I'm giving you now is that you don't have to do the work for people to join your business, right? You want people to see some results, see some of your posts, whether they're your friends or not, and click a link, take a look at your business and sign in, or contact you via inbox and say, what are you doing, right? So you want to make it easy for people to do that. So what you want to do is you want to find somebody. So you remember, you're doing 5 to 10 people a day that you're proactively contacting. But then what you want to do then is go through some of these groups, find people who aren't your friends, but then find a post that you like, that resonates with you, right? So I don't know. Let's just assume that I really like this post, right? He's done a post that resonates with me. So I would like it. And then what's the guy's name? The guy's name's Peter. So I would like it. And then I would write, Peter, great post. Please, friend. All right. Now, I know this might seem a bit, so it says, Peter, great post. Please friend request me, or please add me. Now, if you do this enough times a day, I guarantee you this will grow your friends list as aggressively as you want to go. And to give you an idea, me and James started out doing this a few months ago, and James had 900 people on his Facebook, or 850 people on his Facebook at the time. I probably had about just under 1,000. So we probably started this about 4 months ago, and I haven't been doing it as much over the last 2 months. But you can see that my friends list now, leave this page, yes. My friends list now is 1,600 people. So I've been able to grow it by almost 1,000 almost 1,000 people in the last couple of months. And bearing in mind, I hadn't done so much in the last couple of months. But James, he had a really good strategy. So he went a lot more consistently and aggressively than me. I remember he started off with 800 people on his list. Now he's got 3,923 people. Okay. That didn't happen by accident. That happened by him following this exact same strategy. And guess what? Those additional 3,100 people that he's added to his business, they're positive people. They're entrepreneurial people. They're proactive people. So when he's promoting anything on his page, people are more receptive to it. Okay. So literally, if you look at what I've just showed you, so even if you wanted to type top internet marketing, so maybe something like this, top network marketing group, any group where you can access the members list. So look, I didn't have that pre-planned. I just typed in top networkers group. You've got 12,000 members here. If I click join group and they accept me, actually, I'm going to click join group, right? So then that means I'm going to have access to 12,000 people as soon as they accept me. Okay. It's really as simple as that. You might want to type in, business coach or business marketing, right? So you can see Facebook is trying to help you. Okay. So you want to join as many of these groups as possible. And then you can go through, add 5 to 10 people a day, then go through and start commenting against as many of the people, as many of these people's posts as possible, where you can just like and post, put their name first of all, and then just turn around and say, great post, please add me. And the more times you do that a day, what's this? Kingsley's saying, if you have Apple Mac, if you press keys, commands, you can also capture. Okay, cool. So Kingsley's just saying, if you've got a Mac, then there's a shortcut way for you to capture stuff on your screen. So cool. So it's completely up to you how you do it. But yeah, so that's how you grow your friends list. If you haven't got a lot of people, even if you have got quite a few people, chances are they're people that know you under a certain hat, right? Okay, so we've just had Terry Cook join. Nice one, Terry. So there's people that are going to know you to wear a certain hat. They may know you as just the 9-to-5 guy or whatever. So when they see you wearing your entrepreneurial hat, they're just not really going to be able to take you seriously. So the more you can grow your Facebook audience with the right type of people, over time, you're going to be able to attract them to your business. Okay. So everybody clear on that? Does that make sense? There's anything on there? Did you get value from that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was really good. Excellent, Matt.
No worries. Any questions?
Fabulous.
Anybody got any questions on how to do that? So remember, you want to as a minimum, really, you should be following this same strategy, 3 posts a day, and growing your list, growing your audience on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, because those are the most used social media sites. And I just think if you're serious about really going for this, then you want social media to be working for you. Because every time you make a post, people can still be liking your post hours later while you're doing something else. So you're leveraging social media. Okay? Any questions at this point?
Hey, Matt, it's Kamala.
Hello, Kamala. Right, Kamala, you go first. Welcome, Kamala. Thank you.
Did you say that you were maybe at a later date going to show us how to connect our domain names to the link?
I will do that. I will definitely do that. Yes, for sure. So
okay.
What we'll do is we'll have a specific session. Shouldn't take too long. So what I can do is there's actually videos. There's actually videos that you can. So if you let me move this out the way. So if you just go into Google, Google is most of the stuff that I say to you guys, I'm going to find out for you. I just Google it, right? So and that's what I mean, kind of almost on the entrepreneurial mindset type thing. So all I do is just put masking domain name. Okay. So there's videos on here that specifically will show you. So if you use GoDaddy, there's videos here. This is exactly the same video that I used. So it will walk you through step by step how to do a domain name and mask it to your affiliate link. Because the key thing here is the domain name is just going to be what people see. And what Kamala was just talking about is, so what I do is with my Profit with Matt Daniels link. So I'll type that in now. So this link, when people click this link, right, it takes them to a capture page. So that means that people have to then input their email address. As soon as they input their email address, I have a list of every single person that's logged into this. I have a database. So that's building your list, right? So if I type that in, click get access now, what's happened is, remember, this is it's going to take me to a completely different page, right? So the point of the point of masking is that you notice that the URL hasn't changed, right? So from the point they've clicked the link, they're now on a completely different web page. And this is all about the small advantages. People are very wary of links that they click. So if you click a link and it takes you somewhere else, and you can see it's taking you somewhere else, and it's not the same link, quite a lot of people will just shut it down straight away, right? Whereas if you can still look up here and it says profitwithmattdaniels.com, even though you're on a different page, people just feel like, okay, it's connected to the same thing. Let me listen to what this opportunity video is. And this is the video that will help people to sign into my DS Domination team. So remember, I'm still in DS Domination. That's still part of Infinia. They're the same people, but that's a slightly different training program, right? So people can still sign into my business. And you can see here the get started button has clicked up. They can click that, pay their pay their money, and all of a sudden I'll just get a notification, which is what happens, saying another person's joined my team. All right. So this is how you leverage using a domain name. So as I said to you before, I'll go back to that page that we were on, the Google search. So GoDaddy, this one in particular, all I did was search masking domain name forwarding, and it's this top video here, and it will show you exactly how to mask your domain name to map it to your affiliate link, right? So these videos that you've got in your back office, you're going to be able to map your domain name to that link. Does that make sense? Kamal, does that make sense?
Sorry, Matt. Yeah, that's great. I didn't know the right terminology, so it's mask.
Yeah, no worries. I didn't know before I first did this exercise as well. So I'm not professing to be any form of expert. I just use YouTube and Google. Somebody else is going to ask a question.
Yeah.
Hello? Anybody? I'm pretty sure somebody was just about to ask questions. If not, no worries. Okay, so you guys know about growing your audience. You know about the 3 posts a day. As I said, I'm going to run a competition. I'm going to think of a prize today, and that competition is going to start from tomorrow. So internet marketing, I think the point I was trying to make before is, whereas network marketing is all about being more comfortable engaging people directly, face-to-face, coffee shops, knowing about your product, learning how to read people's responses, having responses for every type of scenario they've got. Internet marketing is a different mindset. Bear with me a second. Let me just mute this. Internet marketing is a completely different mindset. Really, you're kind of challenging yourself, all right? And what I mean by that is, what's easy to do is easy not to do. So individually, each of these posts are not difficult, but it's easy to get up in the morning and say, right, I can't be bothered to do it today. And I'm just as guilty as anybody else. So just to show my commitment to you guys, I'm going to be doing this 3 times a day, every single day for the next 31 days. Okay. Whether you guys do it or not. And bearing in mind that I'm ahead of you in terms of my e-commerce experience. I've already kind of built a team. You guys are all part of my team. If you should not let me outwork you. All right. And that's one of the things that one of my mentors always says to me. If I've got more success than you right now, then the only lever that you can pull is working as hard or harder than me. Don't let me outwork you if I've got more results than you. Yeah. So I'm making a commitment now, because I haven't done it for a while because I've been too busy helping you guys, is every single day I'm going to be posting 3 times a day, following exactly the same strategy. And anybody that can demonstrate that they have done the same thing for 30 days, 31 days, starting from tomorrow, I will make sure you have a prize, which will, maybe what I'll do is I will help you find your first FBA product from China that you can sell over and over again every single month. And it might be worth a couple of £100 profit to you each month. All right. So that's real money. I'm not talking about, all right, here's a £5 or let me buy you a drink. But for anybody that can demonstrate that every single day for the next 31 days, they have followed the attraction marketing strategy that I've given you, I will personally give you a product that I have already sourced from China and help you make that first order. So you'll be making the order, but I will give you the product, and that product should be worth a minimum of £100 a month, maybe 200, maybe 300. I don't know. All right. But that's me just trying to encourage you. Okay. This is your business and you're going to decide whether you succeed or fail, but you know, why not? Let's do a little competition. And in a month's time, we will do another team drinks. And I haven't told James this yet already, but is he on this call? I don't think he's on this call, but I'm going to get him to pay for some drinks to start with. Okay. So just like we did last time, we'll front a little bit of we'll get the first couple of bottles in to get the party started. And then you guys will have to fend for yourselves from there. But, you know, I hope you can see that all I want you guys to do is succeed. And it's really going to be up to you guys. Okay. So is that fair? Is everybody clear about what the competition is? You don't know what the prize is yet, but who's up for actually following this strategy? starting from zero?
Me, I am. Great motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys up for it? Now, I don't want to just hear talk. I don't want to hear brave talk. I'm going to be watching you guys, because you guys are going to have to prove to me in 30 days time or 31 days time, you're going to have to show me a timeline of all of your attraction marketing posts 3 times a day for the next 30 days. Not only is that going to help you explode your business, but I will give you either a real product that I'll show you where to get it from, and you purchase it, and then, I'll help you with all of that logistics, because I know some people just making that mental jump to buy a product from China is quite difficult, right? So I'll give you a product that you can buy, and you can start running that through your Amazon account, and it will make you some profits. You'll get some real month-on-month profits. So are you guys excited about that?
Yeah, that's an amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
It's great.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. I didn't know if you guys are just thinking, yeah, whatever, mate, whatever. Right. Okay. So that's the attraction marketing side of things, right? So I've got Terry on the call, and I do want to bring him on for a minute, because Terry is my upline. So for those of you that don't know Terry, I'm gonna give him a nice introduction in a minute. He doesn't know that he's going to be saying anything. I'm just going to throw it on him, right? So as a leader, he's just going to have to suck it up and just deal with it. Where are you, Terry? Can I see you? He's put his camera on. He's hidden himself, but I'll get him to say a few words, because he's got the results that we want to achieve, right? And he's been very helpful to me. I've had lots of one-to-ones with him. A few of you guys have had him on calls before, and he's really rooting for us. He's based in the States, and he really is a guy that, wants us to succeed, and he wants to help us move forwards, right? So the other strategy that we're going to use is drawing up a list, right? So you're going to use drawing up a list. So this is people. So let's say, what number do you guys think is realistic? Do you think 20 people or 30 people is a good target for a list of people that you can draw up and you're just going to contact? So you're still doing the attraction marketing, and you're still growing your social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, etc. But in addition to that, draw up a list of people that you're just going to directly contact, whether you pick up the phone, whether you inbox them on Facebook, or you go and see them in person and just say, look, I've got a fantastic opportunity here. Doesn't involve any recruiting. If they're not into that, you can make money just from the e-commerce side, right? So what number do you guys want to agree on? 20?
20
people, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So 20 people.
100.
All right, that's big talk. Remember, that's big talk, yeah? So 20 people.
That's just me.
Personally contact, starting today or tomorrow, right? Starting ASAP, all right? So these are people that you're going to draw up the list, a physical list, write them out now, and you're just going to go through and contact these people. And the sole focus of contacting these people is you can send them the recording. Remember, you've got that recording in your back office, okay? They've got live webinars that are going to be happening. So actually, let me just see what some of these are while we're on the call, right? So we know what we're getting us, because I think some of these are going to be capture pages as well. So I think this one might be a capture page.
Yeah, the first one's capture page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can send that to people, and this is and look, click here to get started. So they'll see Josh Jacobs is one of our upline. So Terry works quite closely with Josh Jacobs, and he's one of the top recruiters in the whole company, as well as, top Amazon guy. So you can send this link. Remember, this link in your back office is going to be specific to you. So if anybody watches this video and decides to get started, they are going to pop up in your downline. Okay, so this is a great way to leverage people that might not be able to get to a presentation, right? So in the first instance, I say sales page. If there's a webinar that's coming up, you can send them the second link, or you can send them this replay of a webinar that was done a few days ago, right? So even if you just say, right, I'm going to draw up a list of 20 to 30 people, and I'm going to send them a message and say, look, you might have seen me sharing some stuff on my Facebook or whatever. Watch this mini video and let me know what you think, right? And if you like it, either contact me and I can put you into a live presentation with Matt, or you can just sign in. Okay, so you're doing that in addition to the attraction marketing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's a second strategy. All right. The third strategy, and I need to speak to James more about this, is you can use, and so does everybody on this call, I am going to get I'm going to get Gary, who I told you is my one-to-one mentor, the internet marketing multimillionaire guy. He has already done one training session for some of the guys here just to test it out. And everybody gave me some really powerful feedback. I don't know if any of the other guys that were on that call, maybe Cornell or something like that, want to say a piece on how powerful that was. But I'm going to get him to do another session for you guys. So maybe on this platform where it can hold up to 50 people, and we can talk about paid traffic, right? So the first strategy that you're going to be using, which is free, is attraction marketing. So that's the 3 times a day posting, positive post in the morning, results post at midday, and in the evening, you're going to post a call to action, right? The second strategy that you're going to use in parallel to that is drawing up a list of people and getting them to see what you're doing, whether that's sending them a link to one of the recordings, pushing them to one of the presentations. But really what you want to do is you want to front load that activity to do as much of this as possible in the next 7 days. Yeah. In the next 7 days is going to set up as much. If you can find your 5 people that really want to work with you and are excited about the director's bonus, then you can really work with them for the rest of the month and really push forwards. Okay. So the third thing is paid traffic. Now, Facebook do, I'm not going to go into it now because I'm not an expert on it. I'm quite new to it, but there's a Facebook advertising strategy where you can specifically target people anywhere in the world based on preferences, key preferences that they've already put on Facebook, and you can do an advertising campaign. And my mentor Gary has basically said this is the highest conversion rate of introducing people into his business that he's ever had, more than attraction marketing, more than anything else. So you could set a daily limit of like a couple of pounds, maybe £5 or £3 or £4. And Facebook is supremely targeted. All right. So that means it will target people that you might, entrepreneurial people you could target a certain place in America if you wanted to, or a certain region in the UK or Iceland or anywhere. So it's very, very targeted. So for those of you, and also there's other ways to drive internet traffic as well. So I might do a session on that with James and maybe Cornell and Renee, because they've got a bit of background in terms of driving traffic. Actually, Terry, have you got anything you want to add on that? I may as well just introduce you now. So you know who you're speaking to. Terry, you there? Can you speak up for a second? Has he disappeared? I bet he's disappeared. Perfect. Terry. So for those of you that don't know Terry, this is Terry. Okay. Terry. All right. He's decided to step away from his desk. But as you can see, he already has the type of results. Notice that this check is dated the 31st of October last year. Okay, so that check, so he should still have a bit of money left to maybe contribute towards the competition. He doesn't know that yet, but yeah, sorry. When you've got a big check like that, then what can you say? But my point is that we have all the help that we need to move forwards, and hopefully, all I wanted to do was kind of manage your expectations in terms of what it's going to take for you to get to director. Okay, so really, I would encourage you to come off this call and think, right, your next 7 days is key. Okay, what you can do, if you can just front load as much as your effort as possible, expose as many people, do your attraction marketing consistently, draw up a list of people and contact them, engage them, send them the links to see the sales videos, etc., etc. And then I'm going to have a separate session about driving internet traffic, because now you've got affiliate links, you can pay for leads. That's paid internet marketing. You can pay for leads, drive people to your affiliate link, and some people are going to sign in, right? These are people that you don't know. Okay, so there might be people at some point that have input their email address to something to do with some other opportunity or some kind of business or proactive movement. And now you have access to these leads and you can drive them to your affiliate links. So that's the third strategy. So between those three strategies, all of you should have the real opportunity to become a director. Okay. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you have is there anything I've missed out? Is there anything that do you guys feel like I've kind of helped you in terms of understanding what you need to do in the next week, in the next month, etc.?
100%.
Yeah.
I just feel a little bit rushed to get the domain name going. But
Don't
then,
worry,
yeah.
we can. The domain name thing is really simple, right? So there's the website that was posted in the group. Where is it? So as you know, Andre very kindly posted this link. Just click on it, and you can set up a domain. Setting up a domain name is really simple. It's really, really easy, right? All you do is you type in whatever your preferred domain name is. You search on here to see if it's already been taken. If it hasn't been taken, they're going to give you the option to buy .com.co.uk. So I think I bought .com.co.uk. Yeah, I think I probably only bought those two, right? And so it probably cost me about 10 quid or 15 quid for the whole year. So that means, that Profit with Matt Daniels is a domain name that I bought. It's mine for the whole year. And then you can watch that video that I showed you to show you how to mask it to your affiliate link. So your affiliate link is already done for you. So all you need to do is you can just send it to any one of these, right? Because any one of these people can sign into your business afterwards. So any one of these, you can just mask it to your domain name. And now you've got, every single time you're doing your post, you can always include your domain name and people will be able to do business with you. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anybody have any other questions?
No, perfect.
Yeah? Do you guys feel like, okay, you know what you need to go and do from now on? Because I want to see as many of you on that stage as possible.
Yeah, can you scroll down?
Yeah,
So where did you
sure.
scroll down on this page?
Scroll down on the page I'm on right now, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's new PDFs here. All right, so there's the compensation plan. So I need to go through all of this in real detail now to really understand it. But there's some new PDFs for the presentation. The presentation is finally caught up with all of this. So is there anything else right now that I can help you with before we kind of call it a day?
No.
No, you've done brilliantly once again, Matt.
Yeah.
Where's my ear?
So I've recorded this. I've recorded this. So I'm going to send a copy of this, a Dropbox recording of all of this. And you've got this in the group a bit later on. But all I can say to you, and I'll just mute you guys for a second. If I can just leave you guys with one thing, is just when I first started this 5-6 weeks ago, I have never built a team this size before in my life. All right. This is not something that I've done before previously. So when I started out, I didn't know how I was going to do it. All I'm saying is I tried. I got up and every single day I followed the strategies. I didn't even use all of the strategies that I gave you. I just did the attraction marketing one, right? So I just did the attraction marketing one and I didn't use any paid traffic. And I think maybe I contacted 1 or 2 people who I knew that are on this call right now to come and join me. But basically, I didn't know that 5-6 weeks later, and I'll show you so you can see that I'm not chatting absolute rubbish. Partners, reports. So just to show you, in the last 5-6 weeks, this is the result of that. I worked hard for that. Nobody gave that to me. So that's That's basically 400 spots now. So maybe 100 of those are empty spots with people signing out or whatever, but that's basically 300. Yeah, that's basically 300 people that have joined my business, either directly or indirectly. That's just from pure work rate. Nobody gave me anything, right? So I'm saying to you that if you apply the same work rate over the next 5-6 weeks, that could be you. Yes?
Yes, definitely.
So just don't worry about how to do it, right? Don't worry about how you're going to get there. Just follow those steps that I showed you every single day, and you will definitely have major results. Okay? Cool. So unless there's anything else, guys, that's it. So you know there's a presentation at 8 p.m. So invite. And yeah, we'll take it from there.
Thanks, Matt, for that.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
All right.
Thank you.
Will you send a new post for the meeting at 8?
Yes, I'll send a new link. So it's going to be a different link to this one.
A different link. Okay, great. Nice one. See you in half an hour then.
All right, cool. Nice one.
Cheers.
Yeah, bye.
Ciao, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool, guys.
Does anybody want to ask me questions, or are you guys good? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thanks. Yeah. See you later. Bye.